Well, today we had our Lobo training, which is the most important component we have this summer. It's a 2-hour training session, involves lifting, running, change of direction, and a little mental toughness. And then we finished, we were able to execute a few football skills and really scaled back on that just because of the amount of volume of running we had during the training session. Well, the big thing I'm looking for is attendance, who's there and who's showing up, and those that aren't, we need to get in contact with them and find out why. But for the most part, the majority of our varsity football team was there. Then when it comes to the training, about who's locked in, who's going to give effort, who's going to be disciplined, who's going to do the little things right, and execute the run or the lift to the fullest of their ability. That's the big thing. Just don't show up and go through the motions. And there's some team building that's involved with this as well. So you get used to sweating and grinding beside your brother, the same one you're going to line up and play with on Friday night. It's kind of a direct carryover from what our summer training session shows and what happens on game night. Our kids are used to hard work and the daily grind, and summertime is the time you've got to be committed. I mean, it's a commitment by everyone involved, the kid, the parents, and everyone that, you get on a schedule where you can get enough sleep and rest and recovery to show back up and train the next day. This should lead us to, as I mentioned, the team building part and the chemistry you have with your team. And the more you have invested in something, the harder you're going to fight for it. And I think our kids, with the amount of work they put in, they're prideful. And come game night, I think you see, the pride that they play with. It's a different breed to be a Lobo. And I say that with great pride. And that's something that's been instilled in this program for many, many years. It was going on before I got here. And you could see the pride and the toughness and just the excitement our kids play with. They come to Longview High School dreaming of being a Lobo, regardless of what middle school they come from or wherever. But it's all tied into the community. There's a lot of family ties that are associated with Lobo football. I'm to the point now where I'm starting to coach some children of former players, which is kind of neat because I can always compare them to their father, their uncle, or somebody. And of course they're never going to live up to the expectations one way or the other. In my eyes, because I always try to make them be a little bit bigger and a little bit better than what they really were. But Lobo football is just different. It's a physical brand. There's a lot of athleticism, a lot of team speed we have defensively. And contrary to popular belief, we don't always have the biggest kids, but we, more times than not, are going to have the toughest kids that are going to lay it on the line for 4 quarters. And there's something about that pack, with the Lobos. And when they put 11 guys out there on the field, you're going to have 11 guys busting their tails trying to make a play and win a game. Expectations are always high in Longview, America, and particularly with the football program. Our football fan base, they support a winner. And they make no bones about it. They love winning, and our kids feed off of that. But it's just a mindset. The expectations around here to, I tell the kids going into each year, we're going to have some just basic goals we're going to try to get. The expectations we have are to have a winning record in non-district, to have a winning record in our district play, win a district championship, continue the playoff streak, and when we get in the playoffs, it's a 1-0 mentality every week. Got to find a way to be 1-0 at the end of the week. But they're always going to be high here in Longview, and I'd a heck of a lot rather be expected to win than expected to lose.